All right, guys. Happy Sunday evening. Here we are, week 15 recap. We had a very busy week, lots of stuff going on at work. Weather starting to get better over the weekend. Started out rough during the week, but we had a very full weekend. We got 3 rides in. We only did 1 run, but it was a long run. We'll go over that. Again, just want to shout out everybody who's watching us and supporting us. Thank you so much for all that you do. Let's go ahead and jump into the workouts and see what we got done. Okay, here we are, You versus the Year 2024. We are 291.72 kilometers in, so just about halfway to the next milestone, which is the 400 kilometer marker. Still going strong. All right, let's look and see where we stand. All right, top 21.43%, so that's doing well. Kind of been hovering around that 21-22%. Again, our next milestone is at 400. Looking at the overall leaderboard, let's see where we stand, 25,000. So I think we've kind of been right around that same range as well. Looking at the age group alone, I think was about 35 last time. Yeah, 3502 still. And if we go down to filter by our age and our gender, the goal is to be under the 2,000 mark. So let's see, I think we're pretty close as of yesterday. Oh, just over. Okay, so should have recorded the video yesterday, but that's all right. And moving back along. Still doing well, though. Still, the top 20 or so percent of all the people in my age and gender. All right, so let's go back and look at the individual workouts and see what we got done. So the weather during the week was rough this week. Cold, rainy, and windy. So we did most of our riding, well, all of our riding on the stationary bike in the house. And we did it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, excuse me. So Wednesday, we did our 10-mile ride. Man, words are hard. Thursday, we did the 9.52. And then Friday, we did the long one, 20 miles. And it makes it harder on the stationary bike because on a real bike, you can stand up, you coast down the hills, that kind of stuff. On the stationary bike, I have to pedal the whole time or else the mechanism that records the distance and time will actually stop, and then it'll start a new workout. So that is 20 straight miles of pedaling the entire time, which will really build my leg muscles. And then we did get out on Saturday and did our long run. We did 10 miles. Much slower than we anticipated, but again, long week, and it was hot. You can see the sweat dripping off my head there. A good warm day. The weekdays were rainy and cold. Saturday, Sunday were beautiful weather. So we are getting ready to come up on our next race, and we'll talk more about that in our exit. So that's how everything went there. The run for the week was 10 total miles, and the riding for the week was 39.5 total miles. Next week in the ride, we jump up to 46.5 total miles, and our long ride is 26. We're making a 6-mile jump next week. All right, let's jump back over to it. Thanks, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and close it on out. So like we mentioned just a moment ago in the breakdown of the workouts, the weather was a bit all over the place this week. So during the week, it was rainy, nasty, cold out. Did all the riding in-house. And then the weekend was wonderful. We got 10 miles done. We're going to taper down next week. Our long run will be 8 miles, and we'll do maybe 1 during the week, depending on the weather. But 2 weekends from now is our next mini. So our goal at the start of the year was to do a sub 3-hour mini. Well, we did that 15 days into the year on January 15th. And we did it in like 2:51. So the new goal is 2:40 or better. It means we have to have a 12-mile-a-minute pace or just a little bit better to get that 13.1. It's definitely achievable, but our last long runs, the last few of them, have been much slower pace. Now, we've been pushing Lily in the stroller, which I won't be doing in the actual race, and it's been very windy out, so pushing that stroller with the wind really creates a lot of force and friction that I got to push against. So I'm confident we can achieve that goal. It will be hard, but we're going to push through it, and we're going to get it done. Push-ups are going well. We're at the 105 days today. Tomorrow will be 106. Lots of work to do there. Looking at maybe switching back to some sets of 10 as well as sets of 15 to really keep that good focus on the form. But we'll kind of see what the day brings. All in all, things are continuing to go well. We're achieving our goals daily and weekly, and we're right there where we need to be. Thank you for all you do. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your love and support, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, y'all.